Good morning, y'all. Having my cup of coffee, starting CVC today. Apologize, I haven't put a video out in a little while. Adjust this camera here a little bit here. I got a promotion at work, and they are working me like I never worked before a day in my life. So I'm gonna try to put out at least one video a week. I'm a new manager over my department there, and so I just want to put out a video. Said I'm still here. I'm still working on it. I will not be continuing my free to play series with the Hell Hades coming in and putting out a bunch of new video, new content. I encourage you to go over there and check him out. He was instrumental in me starting my game here. I did a lot of mistakes when I first started. Like I opened all my guardian rings here. I wish I wouldn't have. Maybe two, but this is garbage. This doesn't work very well. Please, as a new player, do not do this. This was wrong. This does not help my account. All right, it really doesn't. Most of the time, I take these out and I only put champions that I'm just leveling for food in here. Now, Painkeeper and what is his name? I forgot. Anyways, so it doesn't matter. Don't do this. This is, one is good, but you don't even need to waste your gems here. Save your gems. What I recommend you do is hello? It's going over here to the gold mine. Open this up all the way as fast as you can. This right here is infinite free gems. All right? Infinite free gems right there. Today, this video is about I'm pulling champions. I'm pulling my shards. So I started off this morning. I had 2 shards this morning. I had 2 sacred shards. I went ahead and pulled them. I also had a fusion. Not a fusion. I'm sorry. I also had fragment summoning, and I got 2 new champions and an epic, 2 legendaries and an epic, which give me 60,000 points. Right here. Give me my 60,000 points that I got this morning. I've only been on for a couple of minutes and already got 60,000 points. So let me go ahead and show you those champions now. My first one is in the Skinwalkers, and I picked up this lovely lady here. I know nothing about her, so I've done some small research, but I had been saving her. I actually had finished getting her last Thursday, and I've been just letting her sit in the vault, waiting for CVC. All right, especially with the personal rewards. Even if there wasn't personal rewards this week, I would have not pulled her. I would have waited till personal rewards. All right, and then moving on. So these are all new to me. And then so my next one, which is when I started the game, there was 2 fusions going on when I started the game. The first fusion is over here. When I started it, this was what was offered, and I didn't have at the time. I didn't have a brand new account. You're not going to get it, but this was my the very first one that they offered. I started to try for it, and I realized that when you're a new player and they do these fragment events, and we'll go over here and look at it, that you just don't have the time or the ability to do it. If we go over to not fusions, fragments, let's see where's this one at. You'll look at how many. This was like the first week that I was playing. They offered this as a fragment summoning. I tried. It was either fragment or fusion. I think it was a fragment, but I tried. I got nowhere. I guess it was a fusion. All right. So I didn't let that discourage me, though. I kept going. All right. But that wasn't the one that I got. That was actually kind of cool, but it wasn't the one I got. The one I got here in the lizard faction, and that is Dracomorph. He was my other legendary uh, that I got today. So I thought, you know what? I should be recording this. I should be putting it out on a video. So I should be letting you guys enjoy what we're pulling. So I keep track of my mercy count. If I go down here, let's see. Well, I used to keep track of my mercy count. I think it's there's one of it, but that's for my other account that I've got running. It's this one right here. So this is the new RSL helper beta version that I'm in. And if you noticed, I'm getting close to my mercy count here in my shards. I'm nowhere near it here. And if you see that I pulled, this is the other one. You see that I pulled here. This is the RSL helper. It's another good find. If you want more information on that, let me know in the comments below, and I will get it. It is available only on PC. They do not. There's no Mac version. There's no mobile version. It's only on PC. So, but it does keep track of your mercy count. And if you don't know what a mercy count is, if you come over here into the portal, your mercy count is up here, and this is your mercy count. The mercy system right here. And you can go ahead and read all about it. I'm not going to go into detail about it. But I wanted to pull my shards online so that you could see them because I'm having some good luck today. Let's see what we get. Let's start out here with these voidies. Do I got enough room? I got enough room. Got enough silver. All right, let's go. First one. Come on, let's see some gold today. I'd love to see some gold. And that is not gold. That is not gold. All right, let's see here. We're looking for, I don't know, another Krisk would be kind of funny. I do have Krisk on this account. Um, Loyorius would be good. Any of the Legos here would be good, and nothing in there. But now daggers are good. If you need a faction guardian, this right here is, or not a faction guardian. Somebody to help you out with faction wars. Dagger did help me in the Barbarian Faction Wars. I did use her, and or Bannerlord. It all helped me through getting through those factions, getting through those faction guardians, or not guardians. I'm sorry, faction wars. All right, let's go. We got 8 of these here. What is the champion? This wither would be an awesome for my arena team. I don't have meta arena. Leech counter heals or continuous heals. I'm sorry. On our A1, increase defense, counter heals. On our A2, buff strip and more heals. She's all about to heal. I don't have, like I said, arena meta, and then more counter heals. So it's all about the healing with Wither here. Wither, heal. Doesn't that sound ironic? But she is on a 10 times chance to get her. I am at 5%. Okay, so it's a 10 times. So let's see what we get here. Going out with the first one here. I am not person to save shards. I have a very, very high. I got to pull them. Remind me of Pokemon. Got to catch them all. Fleshmonger. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got here. This is a good champion. I was told for these are rare champions. You got to remember I do a lot with rares because I like with my Sand Devil Metropolis. I used rares to get what I need to. You do not have to have good legendaries, but you do have to have good rares. Rares and epics in this game are where it's at for new players and mid-level players. I thought it was Aethel, Startle Champion. You need those to get through, and I've been looking at different ways to use rare and epic champions. What we got here? Nothing worth hoot. But that's how I learned to get through some of my content. That's what I use the most is rares and epic champions. I've gotten all of them, so I'm really looking for gold on my main account to push it forward. Well, that's it. So I don't think I got anything besides those two. I guess that would be enough, though. I mean, I did get those two, and that's good enough. Let's see where it puts me at in the points as a member of the team. Nowhere. Give it a minute. Come back. It'll update. Uh, so yeah, if you look here, I've got some awesome champions. I've got Leorius. I've got Krisk. Yumeko, Rodus. I've got actually 2 Rodoses. I've got 2 Arbiters. I mean, this is a pretty good account, but I'm looking to start just stacking up my legendaries. I'm at that stage of the game where not a whole lot of things. I started a year ago. I started actually not this past November, but the November before that I started playing. So I've been playing just over a year now, and I've got a lot of champions now. I do use a lot of the rares in a bunch of content. If I go over here, I mean, I got a few epics, but then I go into that's all my food. Uh, but I use a bunch of the rares. If you'll notice, I got 60s here. I use a lot of rares. My faction guardians just about filled up, but I use a lot of rares. I haven't used these too much, but you'll notice I've thrown in stuff in the faction guardian. The legendaries are just in my reserve vault. They don't have armor on them. I don't use them, and you'll notice that a lot of these are this. So just because you go and pulling shards and you get a bunch of rares, the guys that you're watching on TV, the YouTubers you're watching on TV that are pulling shards saying, oh, well, that rare's garbage, that rare's garbage. For a new beginner account, rares are where it's at. Okay? That is what's going to get your account the farthest. So I'm going to check my points out. Oops. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not top, but I'm sure top of beating these guys. All right, so just remember that. Don't get upset if you only get a rare, because rares are what's going to get you through. Until the next time, guys, have fun. Happy New Year. I did want to go over one last thing. My biggest regret of 2022, and I didn't know any better at the time. Let's see if I can find him. I have 2 of them. First off, I had this champion here, and I fed it to another one, and I'm not going to mention the one I fed it to, but yeah, I have 3 of them that I did that to. I think the other one that I fed, and now this is before I noticed, this is before I started watching HH Gaming. I had this one, and I fed them. They're not the best rare legendaries, but we don't feed legendaries. And the absolute last one that I regret feeding to somebody else. I gotta find it because I don't use her anymore. I have Arbiter now that it goes through it. But yeah, I fed my Haikatoon, and I don't remember where she's at because I don't use her anymore. Well, y'all know where she's at. I believe she's a barbarian. But yeah, I fed my Haikatoon when I got her. So I fed 2 legendaries and a Haikatoon, and that was my biggest regret of the game. But this was before I knew how to play. Now I know how to play. Well, now I kind of faked like I know how to play. But I've learned that you don't feed certain champions to others. But I'm learning. It's a learning lesson. Yeah, I have since recovered and did get another Haikatoon, but it took me a year. I didn't get one until this December. So my Haikatoon is not. See if I can find her. and she's in my vault. I don't use her anymore because I do carry 2 arbiters. But she's not a bad champion for new players, so yeah. Did I put her in the reserve vault? Yeah, right there. So I don't even use her. So I've done nothing with her. I use Arbiter, Seeker, Deacon. Those are my speed champions. All right, so that's it for this video. If you like this content, subscribe, like, share. Hey, leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.